In today's news, Thomas is the newest CCD brand ambassador. VG students take top 3 academic spots. Maples Group pledges $70K towards education in the Virgin Islands. Public officers honored at the King's Birthday Parade. BVI to host Junior Caribbean Squash Championships. REGIS-PROSPER is the speaker for the POSH Weekend Retreat. We have the details of this and so much more when 284 News returns.
Angie, how can I get my claims paid quick? Rent's due next week.
CG processes 99% of claims within 5 days. Remember when I was hang gliding with those goats? I caught a gust of wind and flew right into a moving car. Every appendage was in the cast, and they paid fast and fairly. That's what I get for trusting a man with a mustache and an eye patch. Now I gotta go. I'm meeting the guy who bedazzled my toes.
99% of claims are processed within 5 days. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Some claim that the age of a true gentleman is far behind us, but we disagree. He may appear in different guises today, but the values and ideals that make him a gent still stand. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman by yours truly, Ron Grant, presents Season 6. Introducing Sheldon Frett, actor, film producer, writer. Daylon Vantapool, entrepreneur. Terrence Neal, creative director. Chad George, entrepreneur. Humphrey Liu, financial services professional. Jamali DJ Molly Thomas, sales manager. Kai DeCastro, entrepreneur. Dean the Sportsman Greenaway, journalist. St. Clair Steady Fleming, entrepreneur. Devon Caldwell, brand specialist. Robert Green, footballer. And Rick S.S. Grant, author. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman, coming June 5th, exclusively on 284 Media, inspiring a generation of greatness. Hello everyone and welcome to this edition of 284 News. It is Thursday, June 20th, 2024. I'm Ron Grant, bringing you the very latest out of Tortola in the Virgin Islands. A happy Thursday's wish to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining us. Beginning our newscast on the local scene, Ms. Adrienne Thomas, recently crowned Junior Ambassador of Tourism, has added another accolade to her name as the newest CCT brand ambassador. The official signing took place on Wednesday, June 19th at the CCT flagship store in Wickham-Ski 1, Tortola. Thomas was joined by her parents along with Mrs. Natalie Penlake, Standards and Training Manager at the British Virgin Islands Tourist Board, and CCT's Chief Operating Officer, Mrs. Rakima Turnbull-Keynes. As part of her new role, Thomas received a year of service and a smartphone device from CCT. Her ambassadorship will see her actively engaging with the community, utilizing CCT's resources to further her platform and, of course, to contribute to the betterment of the British Virgin Islands. Expressing her enthusiasm following the contract signing, Thomas remarked on her pleasure in representing an esteemed organization that aligns with her goals of community service and support. She emphasized her commitment to embodying the brand's values and aims to represent CCT to the best of her ability throughout her year-long tenure.
I am a very helpful person, and the fact that I get to help someone else at a larger scale just makes me feel very nice and feel very good about myself, to be willing to help and able to help other people. I will try my best to carry out every aspect of what I am asked to do when it comes to being a brand ambassador of CCT, and if I can even go a further step to helping out, I will do that to the best of my abilities as well.
This collaboration between CCT and Thomas is anticipated to create significant positive impacts within the community, leveraging her role as Junior Ambassador of Tourism and her new position with CCT to foster greater engagement and, of course, support initiatives within the British Virgin Islands. It is graduation season in the Virgin Islands, a time when students along with their family and friends get to celebrate their academic accomplishments. This year, all top 3 students hailed from the island of Virgin Gorda. The Brigado Flags Educational Center Primary and Secondary achieved a remarkable feat, producing the top performing students in both the primary and secondary schools divisions in the British Virgin Islands. Additionally, the top student from the H. Lavely Stout Community College hailed from Virgin Gorda as well. The students joined me for a conversation on their journey to success, which was by no means easy. Ryan Ramlal expressed just how difficult the journey was for his family, as his family faced unprecedented hardships over the past few years.
For me, it's just a sense of accomplishment. You know, you work so hard for something. Well, you're working hard all the time and you have something as a testament to your hard work now. So it's like a moment of celebration for us as a family. And I could kind of understand what we are going through right now. It's a lot for us as a family, what we've been through with struggles and stuff, and still making it to this point, you know. So I think that's why she paused up there. It's just a lot going on in her head right now.
Understood, understood. And speaking of a lot going on, how were you as a big brother able to try your best to keep your composure and still succeed and emerge as the top student in the tertiary level at the H. Lavely Stock Community College?
Well, for me, I like to look at things from various perspectives. So personally, I did not go through as much as what she went through, for example. So she had medical stuff. She actually had a surgery during her final year. She had to have a shunt in her head. And our mom also had difficulties with her eyes, constant surgeries back and forth all the time. So for me, just seeing them, what they go through every day, for me is like, you know, this is my job, to get up and be a good student, you know? Like, they're going through much harder than me. All I have to do is go to school.
Understood.
So for me, like, it puts things into perspective. Other people have it harder. This is my job. Go to school, succeed.
Rihanna herself, Ryan's sister, said after facing serious medical challenges, she is now considering the medical field as a career.
It was a struggle, I'm not going to lie. But like I mentioned, I knew that the work had to get done, so I just did it. Something that he likes to say a lot to me in our house is that, you know, there's no great achievement if there wasn't a struggle behind it. And for that very reason, I believe that this achievement is worth much more to me because of all that I went through.
Amazing, amazing. What are you most looking forward to now that you are graduating of high school? What would you say is next for you?
To be honest, I think I want to continue pursuing my education. I'm not set on which field that I want to go into, but when I first fell sick last year, seeing so many doctors handle my case, it sparked an interest for me in the medical field.
All three took the time to thank persons who contributed to their success, as well as encouraging other students to strive for success.
I just want to thank my teacher, Miss Benjamin, for getting me through the class of grade 6.
Okay.
Like I mentioned before, what got me to where I am today is making sure that I studied, I planned ahead. Remember that what you put in is what you get.
Wonderful.
My message to everyone watching this would be simply don't chase success, just work hard and success will find you. And also a message to my parents, Vaman and Ramona Ramlal. I didn't say it personally, but thank you guys for everything you've done for me and my sister, and thank you for showing me what it means to be relentless, because without you guys I wouldn't have made it this far, so thank you.
Now, the Brigada Flags Educational Center also demonstrated its academic excellence with a total of 4 students securing positions in the top 10 rankings. Meanwhile, the Elmore Stout High School also dominated the rankings with 6 students listed in the top 10. At the primary level, Ebenezer Thomas Primary, Francis Letson Primary, and Enos Adams Primary were also acknowledged for their students' exceptional performances, with several making it into the top 10 ranking. For the full interview and the full story, visit all 284 media platforms. Viewers, up next, we have more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Orange alert! Orange alert!
Fire is spreading across the BVI. The fastest, most reliable, and affordable fiber internet service is here for you. Look out for fire in these new locations: Slaney, Duff Bottom, Manual Reef, Steakhouse Bay, Albion, Hannah's, Palestina, Pleasant Valley, and Havers. Fiber is in your area. Call 444-4444 or visit a CCT store to find out more and bring it home. More locations coming soon.
At Higher BVI, we're not just about business.
We're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands.
Welcome back, viewers, and thank you so much for sticking with us. On the matter of education continuing, the Maples Group has announced that it is supporting the redevelopment of the Eslyn Henry Roche Learning Center in the British Virgin Islands. The $70,000 donation will pay for the outfitting of therapy and sensory rooms within the school, which provides inclusive, empowering education aligned with BVI's mandate to educate all children. This is the latest in a series of partnerships between Maples Group and the Virgin Islands Recovery and Development Agency following the extreme weather events of 2017. Now, viewers, the launch, of course, to the new Recovery Partnership Initiative and official deed of contribution signing ceremony was held earlier today with the members of the BVI government, the RDA, Eslyn Henry Roche Learning Center, and the Maples Group in attendance. The partnership between RDA and the Maples Group is to reconstruct and refit the Eslyn Henry Roche Learning Center, destroyed by the hurricanes of Irma and Maria in 2017. And this forms part of the RDA's mandate to rebuild, recover, and improve the BVI community with various projects and initiatives following the extreme weather events. BVI managing partner Chris Newton commended and said the Maples Group is honored to partner once again with the RDA to jointly contribute to the revitalization and growth of the BVI community. Education, he said, is of vital importance to the Maple Groups, where we believe, he said, that education is a universal right accessible to all children, regardless of their diverse needs or abilities. He continued by saying, we look forward to the completion of the new school and the positive impact it will bring to the students' lives as well as their future. The Maples Groups has supported the RDA since 2019 on various educational efforts, including contributing over $160,000 in partnerships for the Elmore Stout High School, which supported the construction of music classrooms alongside procurement of more than 100 new musical instruments. The British Virgin Islands celebrated His Majesty King Charles III's birthday with a grand parade and medal ceremony honoring public officers for their long-standing service and good conduct. Our Kamal Haynes was on the ground, and he filed this report.
The festivities commenced at the Sir Alva Georges Plaza in Road Town, Tortola, and concluded at the Queen Elizabeth II Park. The parade featured participation from various law enforcement organizations, schools, civic and church groups, service organizations, and bands. Distinguished guests, including His Excellency Governor Daniel Pruce, Premier Dr. the Honorable Natalia Wheatley, other members of the House of Assembly, Deputy Governor David Archer Jr., and Commissioner of Police Mark Collins were in attendance. Superintendent Selwyn Rock, serving as parade commander, led the procession. Governor Pruce was received with a royal salute, and he inspected the assembled organizations. Following the inspection, a march past took place, after which Governor Pruce delivered remarks on behalf of His Majesty King Charles III.
So I have the honor to present the customary exchange of messages to mark the birthday of His Majesty the King. My message of greetings to His Majesty. May it please Your Majesty, with humble duty, and on behalf of all His Majesty's loyal subjects in the Virgin Islands, I am delighted to convey our good wishes and most loyal, affectionate greetings on the occasion of Your Majesty's birthday. His Majesty's response: His Majesty the King has asked me to thank you for your birthday greetings. His Majesty much appreciates your kind words on his birthday and sends his warm, good wishes to the government and the people of the British Virgin Islands. Thank you.
Governor Bruce then presented long service and good conduct medals to various public officers. The honorees included Overseas Territories Police Service medals for long service and good conduct 18 years, which included Constables Amadona Creasy, Sylvester Theophile, Noel Besson, Stanley Burton, Florita Lake, as well as Inspector Collis Fraser and Chief Inspector Jomo Short. For second class to Overseas Territories Police Medal for long service and good conduct 30 years, Constables Petronella Fret, Job Trumpet, Cyril Thomas, as well as Sergeants George James and retiree Amora Potter, Superintendent Selwyn Rock, and Inspector Elvis Richards. First class to Overseas Territories Police Medal for long service and good conduct 25 years went to Constables Joanne George, Glenn Colwood, Lola Stevens, as well as Chief Inspector Israel Sargent and retiree Douglas Blyden. Overseas Territories Fire and Rescue Brigade Medal for long service and good conduct 18 years went to Fire Officer Sean Reimer and Lifeguard Supervisor Mark Street. First class to the Overseas Territories Fire and Rescue Brigade Medal for long service and good conduct 25 years went to Sub-Officer Aldith Penn. Second class to Overseas Territories Fire and Rescue Brigade Medal for long service and good conduct 30 years went to Sub-Officer David Ronan, who also received Overseas Territory Prison Medal for long service and good conduct 18 years, where prison officers 2, Rohan Peters, Teresa St. Rose, and Paula Watkins Mills received those medals. First class to the Overseas Territories Prison Medal for long service and good conduct 25 years went to Rudolph Jackson, Prison Officer 1. In addition to the long service medals, Governor Bruce presented meritorious service awards to officers from the Immigration and Customs Departments for their outstanding service. The recipients were from the Immigration Department, Bruno Brody, Immigration Officer 2, Anna Marie David, Clifford Frith, Cedric Smith, and Eric Creaky, all Immigration Officer 2s, while Enforcement Officer Stephen Gilbert and Administrative Officer Elizabeth Watkins rounded up the awards for Immigration Department. In His Majesty's Customs, the Custom Officer 2 received were Marilyn Foy, Everard Scatliff, Clyde Thomas, Arlene Francis, Carol Benjamin, Trevor Potter, and Doddridge Ephraim, while Senior Customs Officer Jennifer King, Senior Customs Officer 3 Annette Lotari Moses, and Systems Programmer 2 Chantal Scatliff rounded up the awards from His Majesty's Customs. The celebrations highlighted the community's respect and appreciation for the commitment and dedication of the Territory's public officers. Reporting for 284 News, I am Kamal Haynes.
Viewers, up next, we have more on the local scene. We'll be right back after a quick commercial break.
Hi, my name is Judy, VI Motors Operations Assistant, and today I'm here with Ding, one of our mechanics, and we are going to show you how you can check your engine oil level, as it's an essential part in maintaining your engine's health.
First, let's pop the hood. Here's the oil dipstick. We'll pull it out, wipe it clean with a cloth, reinsert it, and pull it out again to get an accurate oil level reading. As you can see, the oil level should be between the minimum and maximum markers on the dipstick. If it's below the minimum, it's time to add some oil. Checking your oil level is simple yet a crucial task. Make sure to do it regularly to keep your engine running smoothly. And remember, if you're not sure about your vehicle's specific oil requirements, always consult your owner's manual or a professional mechanic at VI Motors. We offer a diverse range of top quality engine oils, so visit us at Dove's Bottom or our location at Patch Point, Virgin Quarter, or call us at 494-2496 or visit us on our website at www.vimotors.com.
At Partners for Kids, your child's health and happiness are at the heart of everything we do. We've been the trusted medical home for children and adolescents up to 18 years old. And now, we are excited to welcome a new member to our family of healthcare professionals. Introducing Dr. Aisha Maxwell, our new family practitioner. Dr. Maxwell brings a wealth of experience and deep passion for pediatric and adult care, ready to join our team in providing first-rate health services to your family. At Partners for Kids, we believe in a collaborative approach to healthcare. With partners in occupational therapy and clinical psychology, Partners for Kids, where caring is just the beginning. Visit us at Road Reef Plaza, Tortola, open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call us at 284-444-5437 or reach out at info@partnersforkids.com to learn more.
Welcome back, viewers, and thank you so much for sticking with us. Moving right along in our local newscast in Tortola, British Virgin Islands. Caribbean POSH has announced Donna REGIS-PROSPER, Secretary General and CEO of the Caribbean Tourism Organization, as the keynote speaker for Caribbean POSH Weekend 2024. The event will take place from June 28 to the 30th, 2024 at Harbor 360 Yacht Haven Grand, against the stunning backdrop of St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. REGIS-PROSPER, the first woman appointed to the post of Secretary General, is renowned for her exceptional leadership and dedication to developing Caribbean tourism. With REGIS-PROSPER's extensive expertise and profound understanding of the region's tourism landscape, Jeanette Bryn, founder of Caribbean POSH, said, and I quote, "She is the perfect choice to deliver a keynote talk on the vital role entrepreneurs and small businesses and ownership plays in shaping the Caribbean tourism industry." The keynote address will take place at Caribbean POSH's signature event, the Posh Girl Power Brunch, on Saturday, June 29th. This featured event will include a mini marketplace of Caribbean vendors and other notable speakers sharing their expertise and experiences. The class of 2024 speakers include Oron C. Robach, SVP and Division Manager of Popular's Virgin Islands Region, Michelle Moreland, founder of Revamped Marketing Agency, and Kyra James Douglas, founder of Kickin' It VI. Special guests include Caribbean POSH icon Women Honors Yvette Noel Shakur, co-founder of Shakur Media Group, Sydney Michelle Donia, journalist at Black Enterprise, and singer and actress Naomi Cowan. Attendees can look forward to engaging talks, interactive masterclass sessions, and of course, networking opportunities to inspire and empower them in their respective fields. Caribbean POSH Weekend provides a unique space for Caribbean women to celebrate their heritage, connect with like-minded individuals, and of course, gain valuable insights and inspiration. The BDAY Squash Rackets Association is set to host the Nagico and Interparth Junior Caribbean Area Squash Association Championships 2024 at the Tortola Sports Club. Now, viewers, this very prestigious event, considered the Caribbean's flagship junior squash tournament, will run from June 30th to July 6, 2024, and is expected to feature approximately 150 contestants from the 7 different islands and territories. In an interview with Tweet4 Media, BVI squash coach Adam Murrells highlighted the significance of the BVI hosting this event for the first time since 2007.
It's the biggest regional event, so we're going to have just under 150 juniors from all around the Caribbean. So we've got kids coming in from Barbados, Bermuda, Cayman Islands, Guyana, Jamaica, St. Vincent, and Trinidad. I always forget one, so I'm happy I got it all right then. So they're coming in truly from all over the Caribbean. They're going to be here for 7 days, so from the 30th of June to the 6th of July. There's an individual event, a doubles event, and a team event. And it's the first time we've hosted this event since 2007. So it really is a massive deal that we're hosting it once again.
Murrells provided significant insight into the 14-member BVI team, the largest squad ever to represent the territory at junior CASA level.
We've got on the girls' side, in the under-11s, we've got Delilah Pease and Leela Meller. In the under-13s, we've got Emily Jackson. In the under-15s, we have Lily Smith. And then on the boys' side, in the under-11s, Ashton Starkey and Devon Meller. Under-13s is Jacob Noblet, Zivon Abraham, and Rylan Smith. In the under-15s, Ethan Mohammed and Joshua Noblet. In the under-17s, Danny Henderson and Xavier Abraham. And in the under-19s, Ollie Henderson. And probably, yeah, just to speak, we've got in the younger age groups, this is the biggest team, just to mention, this is the biggest team that we've ever put forward. So 14 BVI players, which is quite special. But then also to speak to their standard, previously we hadn't won a medal at the games since 2009, so Joe Chapman. And then 2 years ago, Danny Henderson won our first bronze medal at the games. And then last year, we backed that up with 2 silver medals through Ethan Mohammed and Delilah Pease.
The championships will include singles, doubles, and team competitions, promising a comprehensive showcase of junior squash talent.
So the first 3 days, so the 30th of June to the 2nd of July is the individual competition. We have 5 different age groups for the girls and for the boys. So you have under 11s, under 13s, under 15s, under 17s, under 19s. That will run, yeah, for those first 3 days. And essentially, you're, of course, representing your country and you're trying to win a medal for your country, but that is very much me against my opponent. Then we move into the doubles. The doubles is 2-on-2. So very cool that we have on this court the capability to go to regulation double size, which means that we send this wall further onto that court. So we widen the court by approximately a third, and we lower the tin. So the tin is the bottom blue line. That's currently at 19 inches, and that's going to go down to 13 inches. So that makes a huge difference. We're one of only 2 countries within the Caribbean that has the capability to have a full double-sized court. So quite special that we get to play on that. And also a slight advantage for our kids, just in the sense of we can practice on it. We move the walls every Saturday, so they get a chance to become more accustomed to the different dimensions. So hopefully, yeah, fingers crossed, that's going to give us a little edge going into the competition. And then the final 3 days of the competition are the team event. The team event is very much, it's BVI versus, say, Trinidad. We have to put forward on the boys' side and separately on the girls' side, 1 under 11, 1 under 13, 1 under 15, 1 under 17, and then 2 under 19s. So it's a 6-person team, and we play them in each of those categories, and at the end, there will be a winner. You can, because there are 6 matches, have a 3-all tie. If it's a 3-all tie, it then goes to games count back and points count back. And then at the end of the week, we'll have the closing ceremony, where we'll have the prize giving, awards for the individual, the doubles, and the team and the overall team.
Morals emphasized the tournament's role in diversifying the BVI's tourism product, noting that it is expected to draw over 200 visitors to the territory. Now, this influx of visitors will provide substantial revenue opportunities for local hotels, taxis, and vendors.
Yeah, we'd like to think this is one of the biggest events in terms of sports tourism in recent years. I know the spring regatta, we've just had that. That's always a very big one. But yeah, just under 150 participants, another 30 coaches and officials, and then somewhere between 30 and 50 more parents and family members. So there will be over 200 people coming to the BVI for an extended period of about 8 days. They're all staying in local hotels. So we've got loads that are being used: Hummingbird, Treasure Isle, Maria's, Fort Burt, Seaview Inn, Village Key, Nanny Key. Hopefully I've not missed any. But they've all done a great job in giving us good discounted rates, so we appreciate that. So hopefully that kind of thrusts a lot of external money into the BVI corporate world, I guess.
Over the past 5 years, Coach Morales has spearheaded efforts to develop a thriving junior squash program in the BVI, with 50 to 60 young players participating in weekly sessions throughout various initiatives, including the Youth Empowerment Program. The BVI SRA anticipates that hosting the championships alongside the introduction of squash in Los Angeles of 2028 Summer Olympics will significantly bolster the sports development within the territory of the Virgin Islands. Viewers, that is it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for your daily news updates at tweet4media.com, and of course, like us on Facebook at tweet4media and tweet4BVI, on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Ron Grant. I will see you again tomorrow. Have a safe and enjoyable evening. Goodbye.